Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Ms. White.
So Karen, where's Matthew?
Watching YouTube with Buster. You know, because Buster picked the channel.
Oh, so is it gonna be like all dog stuff?
I guess so. Yeah, with Buster.
And like just clicks on stuff.
Actually, he was kind of ticked off that I was using the hose outside. I guess so. And he went and hid. So he's bundled up in a blanket sitting on Matthew's lap, so he has no reason to get up and move to go anywhere. So it's a tough life. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
Aww.
He can play for me. How about that?
Your
Zoom meeting there?
Yeah.
Right. He's just, he'll just order kibble for himself. He's not going to get anything for you.
Well, of course not. Well.
Or toys or something that will go off in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. And you're like, what is that?
Do you know? We were sitting here, I think it was, Wednesday, and my alarm went off on my car like 3 or 4 times in a row. And I thought it was Matthew messing around with me. And no, and I'm like, all right, well, no, it was just my car. And Doug said once in a while that the batteries go dead in the key fob. That'll set it off. And apparently our neighbors next door, my car was parked next to like their bedroom window, and it went off at like 4 a.m.
Oh, nice.
But I never heard it, so I was like, sorry. Whoops.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
It's kind of always the way it happens, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you're having a little podcast segment.
Well, Sharon's doing a game, so I'm watching what she's doing.
At 3 a.m, I usually chalk it up to my teen boys and, the midnight feeding.
Yeah, this one here, I once bought 2 5-pound bags of apples, and by the end of the week, they were gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's like feeding a pony. I'm like, could you please not eat all the food? Like maybe just like some. Just don't eat all of it. Yeah.
I hear ya. Yeah, I got Mom, can you get the hamburgers out and I'll make them later? I'm like, well, that's good because I'm not getting up to make them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made 5 hamburgers at, I don't know, 2, 3 a.m?
What?
Yeah. I slept. I'm good.
Oh my word.
Susie
Tina's
woke up at 5 a.m, made me like 15 little sausages, and I ate them all.
Yeah.
And I ate a whole pizza for breakfast.
No, this one, when he spends the night or even like a weekend at his aunt's house, she feeds him like 3 breakfasts, 5 lunch. He'll eat dinner twice, so
It's like the Hobbit.
Yeah.
First breakfast, second breakfast.
What about second breakfast?
That's it. Third snack.
Yes. And a pint.
Why can't you see my screen? Hello, can you see the game board at all?
Yes.
Oh,
See the Beat the Classroom graphic, Ariana.
Yay.
Yay. Great.
Hey, Sharon, the first screen's... Oh, now I can see the graphic. Sort of. Oh.
Sorry, y'all.
So what's the range of where people are from?
I think everybody's from Arizona except you.
And me.
So what's
Oh,
the
and
range
well,
of
I just
where
meant
people are from?
current time zone. I think everybody's from
Oh, gotcha.
Arizona
Yeah, I'm in Denver.
except you. Oh, you are?
And me.
Oh, I did not know that. I'm
So what's
sorry.
the
Oh, yeah,
range
well, I
of
just
where
meant
people are from?
current
No,
time
not at
zone.
all.
I think everybody's from.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
two
in
people
Denver.
from the central time zone.
Oh, you are?
And me.
Oh,
I did not know that. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all
Oh,
right,
well, I
let's
just meant
start.
current
Sorry to
No,
time
interrupt
not
the
at all.
zone. I think everybody's
conversation.
from. Okay, okay, so
Good
two
team
people from the
building.
central time zone.
But
Oh,
we're
I
at
did not know
about
that. I'm sorry.
7:02 now. So we want to get the ball rolling. If everybody could please mute your devices. So the only people who should be unmuted are our hosts. I do think it's great for us to know where everybody is from, though. I think that's maybe there's a way we can add that in here someplace tonight. But I want to welcome everybody to our first ever Beat the Classroom Trivia Game Show. This is exciting for me to do, because it's an example of us adapting to the times and us trying to find ways that we can still build a sense of community, even though, there's so much going on in the world right now. So I was highly excited that we were able to kind of pivot and adapt. We normally do an in-person fundraiser during the summer called the Mixer Above the Lake. But because of social distancing and COVID-19, we weren't necessarily comfortable doing that this year. So we wanted to think of another fun way that we could bring folks together and raise some money at the same time. And Beat the Classroom was born. This is typically an event we do during our Take a Teacher to Lunch celebrations. So what we do is we go out to schools and we celebrate teachers over lunch, and we have them play games so they can win prizes. So this was really born out of that. And then we just put it into a virtual environment. So I'm excited about it. But now I digress. And instead of talking about so much about my excitement about this game, I should introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Hopkins. I'm the founder and executive director of $1 Million Teacher Project. This is an organization that I launched in 2016, after working in and around education for 15 years in different capacities. I work with youth offenders, dropout prevention, after-school recreation. But the most important time in my journey was the 6 years I spent in the classroom as a teaching assistant, because I was really exposed to the plight of teachers firsthand, how they're often overworked, underpaid, undervalued, under-resourced, and the teaching profession is our most valuable asset. It's truly the profession that creates all other professions. And I believe as a society, we need to do more. We need to do more for the profession. And our education system can fix so many of society's ills if we properly equip our schools, and that means properly equipping our teachers. So with that thought, after my experience in the classroom, I became a self-proclaimed teacher fan, and I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to be a part of elevating the teaching profession, creating teachers that are happy, healthy, and whole, so they can do the same thing for our students. Because I believe when teachers are taken care of, they're in an even better position to take care of our kids, And so we want to create a community-driven mechanism for involvement. And that's what $1 Million Teacher Project is. It's a community-driven organization where we partner with schools and we bring the community in to participate in how increasing how teachers are recognized, driving more support directly in the classrooms, and creating innovative ways to impact teacher compensation. One of our innovative strategies to impact teacher compensation is what this fundraiser tonight will benefit. So we have the approach that we take to teacher compensation is how can we help teachers save more money? On average, teachers are spending about $1,000 out of their own pockets on classroom supplies every year, on things they need for their classroom, and often they're not able to enjoy their hard-earned money. We think that as a working professional, a part of fulfillment in your job is enjoying the money that you make. Being able to take a vacation, being able to buy yourself something nice every now and then. So we're using the funds that we raised tonight to launch a program called the Teacher Appreciation Package, TAP, TAP for short. What the Teacher Appreciation Package is going to be used for is to help us engage businesses to offer meaningful discounts to educators on goods and services. So teachers are able to retain more of that hard-earned salary that they get every day and that they get paid and be able to use it in their personal lives. It's important. It's so that fulfillment is really important to us. And so the Teacher Appreciation Package is just going to be one of the many ways that we're trying to impact teacher compensation. So you all are going to be able to help contribute to that tonight. We're going to be raising some funds tonight. And so I haven't asked for anybody who's watching on YouTube, anybody who is watching at home, whoever's on their phones, I have an ask for you so you can donate tonight during this event. We have an infographic that we're going to pull up here so everybody knows what our ask is shortly. So today you're going to be able to donate by texting 44321, texting classroom to 44321, or by visiting our website mdtproject.org and clicking the donate button. So you can donate two ways tonight. By texting classroom to 44321, or by mdtproject.org and just clicking the donate button. You can donate one of those two ways. And everybody who's donated tonight is going to be entered into a final drawing at the end of the game for the opportunity to win $200 in gift cards from our program partner, Gifter. So you're going to get $200 in gift cards from restaurants, from a host of vendors, if you donate tonight from our friends and our partners at Gifter. So those are the two ways you can donate. Text classroom to 44321 or visit our website, hit the donate button. At the end of the event, we're going to do a drawing, pull out a name at random, and you're going to get the opportunity to win $200 in gift cards from Gifter. And with that, I'll turn it over to our wonderful and lovely host, Sharon Baum.
Thank you, Lloyd. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I know things are kind of opened up, so you may have had other less safe choices to choose from if you really were dying to go out to eat. But thank you for coming here instead for our first online Beat the Classroom Trivia Challenge fundraiser, Teacher versus Students. So before we get into the game and introduce our contestants, I would like to introduce my lovely co-host, Ariana.
Hold on. One quick thing. So it's saying that there's a echo on YouTube. So that means that somebody is also playing the YouTube live and also playing on their computer. So you're going to, okay, it should be fixed now. All right, fantastic. Thank you, Andre. All right, Sharon.
Okay, so I just want to go ahead to introduce my lovely co-host who created all of the visuals that you will be seeing for tonight, including our game, Miss Ariana Granger.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Sharon, for that lovely introduction. I'm super excited for this evening's game. We put a lot of hard work into everything that you're going to see, so hopefully it's visually and aesthetically pleasing and we all have a good time. I'm super fortunate and excited to be part of the $1 Million Teacher family project, $1 Million Teacher Project family, and have worked with Lloyd in the past. And so I'm so excited for us to just have a really awesome event tonight, and just kind of like what Lloyd said, just for us to kind of have some fun. The world is a little hectic right now, and this is a great time for all of us to just come together and use this platform to collaborate. So I'm super excited, and I look forward to the evening with you all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ariana. We'll be kind of going back and forth today. She's kind of helping out with the game. She's awesome. I would also, before we start the game, like to introduce our techno wizard who is running the YouTube live stream, Andre Jackson. I don't know if he's going to show himself, or are you just going to show your smiley face? Come on. Okay. We all want to see the wizard behind the curtain. Okay. Yay. All right, I feel like somebody should be playing the Jeopardy music or something while we are waiting to see Andre. But okay, oh, just see Ariana dancing. Woo! I swear she is the peppiest person. Oh, all righty, if you say so. Okay, so we are going to move on to our game, but let's first go over the rules so everybody understands how the game is going to be played tonight. So I think I will just read the rules while Miss Ariana will put up the screen graphic. So here is how our game is going to work tonight. There will be 3 rounds of play with 12 questions each. A coin toss will decide which team goes first for every round. Every round will have the same 6 categories for the rounds, and we'll read the categories before we start the game. For each question, the team will pick a player to answer, and the teams have already decided the order that they are going to play. So please no help from the audience, but I know all of you will have your mics turned off anyway, so fight the urge, but you can play at home by yourself when you're muted. So how it's going to work is that person can pick a category and the difficulty level. So for example, one of our categories is pop culture, and you can go ahead and pick pop culture for 600, even if none of the other questions from pop culture have been chosen. This may get strategic when you're trying to figure out points later on. So the question it'll be read and it'll be displayed by the lovely Ariana. And each player will have 20 seconds to answer after the question is read. Now, if that player answers correctly, as you can guess, that team will get the points. However, if the player answers incorrectly, the player from the other team can steal. And we're going to allow the teams 15 seconds to deliberate and answer the question. Now, if that team answers correctly, they get the steal and the points. And if the question is answered incorrectly, no points are awarded, and we just continue on. And the game concludes when all the questions have been read for all 3 rounds. The points will be totaled. A winner is declared. So that's how it's going to work. And each member of the winning team will receive a $25 card to Panera Bread. Yum, yum, yum. So we see the rules, and the rules make sense to everyone.
Can we get a thumbs up on your screen?
Yeah, maybe a thumbs up or something.
That way we don't, we stay muted for the game. Thank you all. I see a lot of thumbs up, so I think we're ready to proceed, Sharon.
Okay. Well, if we are ready to proceed, I guess we can start by showing the categories. So the categories for today are history, math, Arizona State history, pop culture, okay, I guess science, and literature. So we have an array of categories, and if you see, that's the board. So why don't we go ahead and maybe, I'm sorry, did I cut off the music? I'm sorry.
Okay. So who's ready to play?
All righty. So hopefully everybody is super excited about playing. We had a little run through earlier, so everybody should kind of have an idea. We don't want to make the questions too hard, but just a little bit challenging. So let's go ahead, since this is about the teachers, we're going to do our first coin toss. So I guess we will let the team captain for the teachers, Elizabeth White, call it as soon as we get the coin toss up.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call heads. Oh.
All right, well, it looks like tails. That means team student gets to start. So we are going to start with our team captain for the students. And the team captain is Atlas Hopkins.
My apologies. Give me one moment.
No worries.
Pull up Atlas's photo while we get a quick introduction on him.
Okay, well, great. So Atlas, I understand that you have completed your first year at ASU and that you are an architecture major. And I also understand that you have recently become a vegetarian. So I'm just kind of curious as to how that came about.
Well, I guess I just woke up one morning and just said, you know what, I should probably stop eating so much meat, or just stop eating meat in general. Primarily just for like gaining more like healthy weight opposed to just a bunch of fatty weight. So yeah.
And you don't miss it at all?
No, I do. There are times like my family, they'll make bacon for breakfast in the morning, and I kind of want to break it, but I have to restrain myself.
All right. Well, good luck. I admire your willpower and your desire to eat healthier. I wish I could do the same. So if you are ready, you are the first person to get to pick. So go ahead and pick your category and level.
Okay. Science for 200.
Okay. Your science for 200 question is the combined food chains in a habitat or ecosystem, a network of many food chains put together. Let's start the timer.
Food chains.
Just for clarification, Atlas, this is asking what that is called. So what is it called when the combined food chain, when you have that? What is that a definition for?
The circle of life?
That is incorrect, unfortunately.
Okay, so team teacher, you now have 15 seconds to deliberate and steal the question.
We don't need to deliberate actually on this one. It's a food web.
Oh.
All right, so the teachers get 200 points. Oh. So we will put that on the board. And we'll get a yay. Okay, so now it goes to teachers, and we will start with our team captain for team teacher, and that is Mrs. Elizabeth White. So you teach math and science at Kings Ridge Preparatory Academy. So two of my worst subjects. So which class do you like teaching better? Do you have a preference, or do you just love them both?
I pretty much love them both. I mean, it doesn't matter. Probably science is more fun. It's more hands-on.
Well, that's good. Like I said, those were my absolute worst subjects. So I kind of wish I could have had a teacher like you, but you look younger than I am. So that would be a very weird little time shift that we would have done to have you for my teacher. So anyway, so are you, so it seems like you're probably ready to play, and I can probably guess which one of two categories you'll choose, but I don't want to tell you what to choose. But go ahead and pick your category.
I'm going to do science for 300.
Okay, your science for 300 question is, what planet is closest to the sun? Please
that would be, oh, can I say it?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that would be Mercury.
Yes, it is Mercury. Yay!
Woo.
So, all right. So, put some points on the board. Okay, so next we are going to go. We have our students, and I know that there is a predetermined lineup, and I believe our next student is Starry Hopkins. So are you there, Starry? So Starry will be starting at St. Mary's High School in the fall. She's also a gymnast, and she also has ambitions to go to Harvard. So Starry, what drives this ambition of yours?
I really want to be a lawyer when I grow up. Well, for a job.
Well, you know, you're a pragmatist, and you know what? That's what I like about you. That's excellent. So gymnast, scholar, you know, maybe you'll get a scholarship to do one of both, scholarship and an athlete. So Starry, are you ready to play?
Yes.
All right, because you were killing it in the practice round, so I think the team's going to be relying on you. So let's go ahead. Pick your category.
Math for 500.
Okay, math for 500. And your question is, on a map, if 1 inch equals 20 miles, how many inches are in 180 miles? Please start the timer.
9.
No, so the answer is 9. Oh, yay! Okay. She's a one-woman math whiz. All right, it's tied. That's so cool. Alrighty, so let's go back to our teachers, and we have our next teacher. We have Thomas Howell, and he teaches English Language Arts at Kings Ridge Preparatory Academy. And I understand you've taught in Canada previously. So what is the difference between teaching in Canada and teaching in the United States?
The biggest one, the United States, if you teach history, you teach American history. And in Canada, you teach Canadian and then American history.
Oh, okay. So we're very American-centric here. Would you say? Or you don't want to say, you want to be...
I will not badmouth America. Fun place.
Okay, well, thank you for being a patriot. So, all right, are you ready to play?
I am very much ready.
Okay, so go ahead and pick your category.
I'm going to go history for 500.
Okay, history for 500. And your question is, why do people across the U.S. celebrate Juneteenth? Great question for tonight.
So that is to celebrate Emancipation Day. It's also celebrated by cooking any foods that you have around your house, which is the original place where soul food comes from.
All right. All right. Good work, teachers. Give you a moment. All right. So we go back to our student team, and our next player is Samantha Lucky, who will be starting Arcadia High School in the fall. And you are also a gymnast. So do you have any ambitions to maybe compete on the gymnastics team when you start?
Yes. Well, I just do club gymnastics.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's outside, but do you like competing? Is that kind of why you kind of do a club, or is it just kind of a place where you can just do your thing?
Yeah, I like competing there.
So, all right. Well, good luck to you, and maybe you'll decide to compete at in school too. Maybe get a scholarship, and we'll be maybe seeing on the Olympics. You and Starry can go like head to head someday in gymnast. Okay, so Samantha, are you ready to play? Are you feeling lucky? I know, eye roll. Place eye roll here. Sorry, you probably get that so much.
Pop culture for 200.
Okay, pop culture for 200. Chris Hemsworth is most famous for his role as which character? Please start the timer.
And time. That looks like 15 seconds has hit the clock. Start.
Okay.
Final question or your final answer?
I don't have one.
Okay, so that's for the steal. We're going to pass it to Sharon for the steal.
Okay, so teacher team, you have 15 seconds to answer the question and steal the points.
That would be Thor of Asgard.
Thor.
Wow.
Or my husband, either one.
Okay. Well, all right, so we're moving on to our teachers, but don't worry, students, we're still only in the first round. So our next team member from Team Teacher, we have Jessica Gober, and she is also an English language arts teacher at Kings Ridge Preparatory Academy. And I understand you kind of started teaching a little bit later in your career, so you're a career changer. So what kind of spurred that?
Well, in my undergraduate degree, I actually got in performing arts. I was a theater major and I really wanted to be on the stage. That didn't work out so well for me. And so after doing a series of just kind of really boring and unfulfilling jobs, and after having 3 of my own kids, I decided that I needed to do something with my life that gave me purpose and that gave me fulfillment. And that was, for me, that was teaching.
Well, that, it's great. It's a good thing that, more people don't kind of come to that realization, and that, teachers really do perform a great service and they're really not appreciated. So thank you on behalf of, I don't know, like everybody. I know that doesn't seem like enough. Thanks, Ariana.
You got our teachers on here. Woo!
So, all right. So are you ready to play? So when you are, go ahead and pick your category.
I'm going to go with literature for 300.
Literature for 300. And your question is? What?
What just happened?
I have no idea. Okay.
Well, your question, did you see the answer? I apologize.
I did. Should we just change it to 200 instead?
Actually, I have a better idea. Do you know what the question would have been since you saw
that? Probably would have been to name the god, the Greek god of the underworld, in which case that would have been Hades.
That is correct.
All right. Wow. I feel like you should get a bonus point for doing like a reverse kind of.
Yeah, right. I went ahead and added 300 to the teacher score as well. So that way.
All righty.
Thank you, Miss.
Great. Well, great job. All right. So yeah. Well, that is sort of in your wheelhouse. So excellent work. All right. So we're moving back to our student team. And we have Tyler Kunis. And you are an international baccalaureate scholar at Betty H. Fairfax High School in Levine. So I guess my question is, what exactly is an international baccalaureate scholar?
I'm taking harder classes with kids that want to take harder classes, and we'll get more credit for the classes, and we'll get probably a better education than the rest of the school.
Well, it's a good thing to get a jump start. So do you like the classes?
Yeah. I like the challenge.
Well, challenge is good. So it'll probably give you a nice prepping for college, for the challenges you'll find there. So, yeah. All right. So are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So go ahead and pick your category.
Can I do pop culture for 600?
Okay, we're going for pop culture for 600. The first 600 question of the night. Oh, give me a bump. Okay. His hits include Purple Rain, 1999, and Little Red Corvette.
That would be Prince.
Wow. Wow, you're kind of young to know that. Awesome. Okay, well, All right. Well, thanks to Tyler, he's kind of getting the competition a little bit closer. So we got ourselves a game. All right. Let's move on to Team Teacher. And we have Debbie Kunis, and it is no coincidence, the mother of our previous contestant, Tyler. And I see that you've been a teacher and a coach for 28 years, and that you and your husband will be teaching at Betty H. Fairfax High School in the fall. So I got to ask you, if you're teaching at the same school as your husband, when you come home at the end of the day and he asks how your day was, will you just turn to him and say, "Well, you were there"?
You would think so, but quite ironically, we work at a really large, comprehensive high school, and it covers acreage. So, and we're not even in the same building. And many times we don't even have the same planning period nor lunch assigned to us. You would think that that would be the case. What we do have in common is that we can share our love of going to the extracurricular events and knowing that we're all cheering for the home team. And it's really nice when our children are on the stage or our children are out on the gridiron or out on the basketball court. So to answer your question, ironically, no, we don't see much at work.
Okay, well, you can keep an eye on your son, maybe. Make sure he's behaving.
Yeah, he is.
All righty. Well, that's awesome. It's like a family sort of team teachers in your own home. So are you ready to play?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty.
I'm gonna go with...
Okay, so go ahead and pick your category.
How about pop culture for 400, please?
Okay, pop culture for 400. The Black Hood is a villain in which Netflix series? A, Stranger Things, B, Daredevil, C, Riverdale, D, The Punisher. Please start the timer.
Oh no, we watch so many of these together as a family, but I think these are the ones that the boys watch with their dad. Tyler, yell the answer, yell the answer. I'm gonna go with Daredevil, final answer.
Okay, the team student gets a chance to steal. So team, you have 15 seconds to deliberate and come up with an answer.
The answer is Riverdale.
Is that your
correct?
final
Yes.
answer, student?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I believe that is correct. Yes.
And that's all right, Miss Kunis. Nice try. Good job, students. So we're gonna give this one to the students for this one. Nice job, Starry. And back to you, Sharon.
Okay. Oh, it's tied now. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so we have our next student. We have Mariana Castro Soto, who was a last-minute add-on for tonight. So thank you in advance for participating. And I understand that you were recruited by Mrs. Gober to do it because she promised that this would be fun. So hopefully it is fun. I hear you want to be an artist, an activist. So kind of what motivates you to want to be an artist and an activist?
Well, due what's going on right now in the world, I feel like boy voices, our young generation, our voices need to be hearded by now. So I was thinking of being like either a Black Lives Matter activist or an activist for the LGBTQ community.
So, well, thanks. It's kind of the younger generation that kind of gives hope and hopefully some optimism for our future. So thank you for that, and good luck with that in the future. So, Mariana, are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so go ahead and pick your category.
I'm gonna go with pop culture for 300.
Okay, and your pop culture for 300 question is, what is the other dimension in Stranger Things referred to as?
Isn't it called The Upside Down or something?
I believe that is correct. Yay! All right, and for the first time in this game, the students have taken the lead. Well, okay, so back to team teacher, and our last but not least important member of team teacher, we have Amy McKee. And you have been in the Arizona public school system for 27 years, and you were teaching. You went back to school and you became a guidance counselor. So did you find the transition difficult at all? Any challenges?
No, it was really helpful to stay at the same school. So I kind of already knew the students, I knew the staff, and I specifically became a guidance counselor for the special education students that I had worked with. So it was actually a really cool transition.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so what do you like most about being a guidance counselor?
Just helping kids through either a tough time or helping them figure out exactly what they want to do after high school, and just kind of presenting some options that maybe they hadn't thought of before, and just working with the crowd.
Oh, well that's great. What all of you do is so important. So are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
All righty, so go ahead, pick your category whenever you're ready.
I'm going to choose math for 400.
Okay, and your math for 400 question is, if the measure of an angle is 81 degrees, what is the measurement of the supplement angle? Please start the timer.
Degrees? What was the question? I hope. Final answer, 99 degrees?
I believe that.
Okay, sorry for that technical difficulty. The answer
maybe.
That is the
Oh, yes, it is correct. Sorry, I'm not a math person. I had to check the answer key. I get a cheat sheet, but only Ariana and I get cheat sheets. So sorry, everyone. Okay, so we are moving back to, we have only 2 more questions in round 1. So we move back to our student team captain, Atlas. So let's go ahead. Atlas, are you ready?
Let's go literature for 100.
Okay, literature for 100. What is the name of the wizarding school in the Harry Potter book series?
Hogwarts.
Okay, yeah, he's like, I don't even need the timer. Okay.
Oh, okay, so sorry.
Okay, so we have the final question in our round. We go back to our teacher team captain, Elizabeth White. So please pick your category.
Let's see. Let's do science for 400.
Okay, and your science for 400 question is, what is the only known bird that can fly backwards? Please start the timer.
I'm going to say maybe a hummingbird.
Wow. All right. So give her those points. All right, so while Ariana does, so that concludes round 1. So with a total of 2,300 to 1,900, the teachers are winning, but this game has been really close. I have no idea who's gonna win because both teams are really doing awesome. So, so now before we start our teacher round, please watch our first teacher fan testimonial.
Hello, my name is Kira Gardner, and I recently just completed my internship with $1 Million Teacher Project as their Changemaker Liaison intern for spring of this year, which included heading the teacher fan page on Facebook. So this page is a place where people can come together and talk about issues surrounding education systems in Arizona, or just talk about them in general, and more importantly, a place to support all teachers, pretty much. And although it's still pretty on, I would post like funny-ish memes, videos, and stories, and news posts that I thought could spark a dialogue, as well as shed some light on the education system. And so, because I see educators as the future, I think it's our role as people to do our best to support those who help form the future, and the children and people who will help create it and just continue our society forward. And so, $1 Million Teacher Project does just this, and I think there needs to be a continued emphasis put on the importance of education systems. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, so now this is the moment that some of you have been waiting for, our first audience participation round. Now, this is for those who donated prior to the fundraiser. They're going to get a chance to answer questions for a $25 Amazon gift card. So I was forwarded the names this morning, and I'm sorry I don't have like a cool ball, or I didn't even put your names in a bowl. I'm sorry, I didn't have time. So I'm going to wave my finger around just like this, and I am going to point to a name. And I have pointed to the name, and the name that I am reading is Michaela, oh, I'm sorry, geez, I'm so sorry, Michaela Yunt, or Yunt. I'm sorry, I butchered your name. Are you here? Okay, not here?
Potentially, you could also be muted. So if you are here, make sure you take yourself off mute if you hear your name called. So we'll give that person a couple more minutes, and then Sharon's going to go ahead and pick another name. Just so mindful of time.
Michaela, are you here? I don't know if Michaela is here. So going once, going twice, going chicken soup with rice. That was from my childhood, long time ago. So, all right, then I will use my finger to go ahead and pick another name. This is what we call the low technology portion of our game. Okay. All right, do we have Jamie Martirana?
I see the name in here. So Jamie, if you're still on, if you could unmute yourself, you'll be participating in our first audience participation round.
Jamie?
We'll go ahead and give you just a couple minutes for that again. A couple seconds, I apologize.
Golly. It's like we can't give these Amazon gift cards away, can we?
So we're gonna go ahead and give it just another minute here. Please, everybody, just let's be patient, and then we'll go ahead and pick another name. Sometimes this happens, as we know, with raffles. That's okay. All right, so I think, Sharon, you can go ahead and pick just another name.
Okay, I'm hoping 3 times really a charm. I mean, it's an Amazon gift card. So, all right. And the low-tech finger. All righty. Do we have Rose Wenrenberg? If I butchered your name, I'm sorry. I wonder if these people knew they had to attend the fundraiser to get the gift card. All right, I think I'm just gonna go with, do I have a list of people who donated?
Rika.
What?
I was just gonna say, how about, do we have any people that are on our Zoom right now that is an audience member that wanna chime in, and maybe we can pick from those names?
Sharika Jackson, I'm here if you guys have a question.
There you go.
Here as well.
Okay, Sharika Jackson. Okay, you are on my list. Do you want to play?
Sure, if you want some not correct answers, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you are going to be our first. Had to pull teeth here to get the audience round participation. So I'll just explain a little bit about how this is going to work because it's working a little bit differently than our teacher versus student beat the classroom. You will answer 3 questions. You have to get 2 of them correct to win the game card or gift card, excuse me. And the categories will come from the same categories that our students and teachers are playing. So are you ready? Are you feeling lucky? Before we do it, you want to tell us something?
I'm not feeling lucky, but go ahead.
All right. Do you want to tell us a little bit of something about yourself?
My name is Sharika Jackson. I am the founder, CEO of Future Stars, with nonprofit that focuses on STEM education in inner city, as well as I'm an IT professional of over 20 years.
Awesome. Wow. Okay, you sound really smart, so I think you'll do all right. Okay, so
but
all
it's
right,
Friday at 9 or 8 o'clock. The brain has shut down.
All right, get a little bit of juice for the next minute or so. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's start our first question. Wait, I think we already had this. Which planet is closest to the sun? We may have had this question already.
If you're paying attention, you may already have this answer.
Yeah, I was kind of paying attention. What was it? Oh my gosh. I heard, because I know it was Miss White that answered it, but what was the answer? Oh.
It started with an M.
Mercury?
Yes, there you go. I was going to say it was one of 8 planets. All right, see, you are halfway through winning the gift card. All right, so let's go ahead and give you the 200 level question.
Oh, the Avengers. I'm supposed to say
yes, that's supposed to be but I think we all understand it. The Avengers is part of what cinematic universe?
Yeah, I do not watch Marvel comics besides Black Panther that's on right now. Sorry, don't know anything about it.
Well, I think you may have actually stumbled your way into the right answer.
Oh, Marvel?
Yay! Okay,
that's hilarious.
You know what? You got those 2 correct, so you don't even have to answer the 3rd question because you got it. Well, congratulations on winning your $25 Amazon gift card. Oh, you want to give her the 3rd? She's already won. But all right.
Let's go through all the questions. Let's go. Last question.
Which is not a prime number. Prime numbers can't be divided by, right? Is that what that means?
I don't know. Is that what that means, Sharika?
So 5. I don't know. I don't remember. That was.
Sorry, the answer is D, 9. But you already won the gift card. Ariana just wanted to torture you, apparently. So, but thank you for playing, and congratulations again on winning the Amazon gift card.
No problem. Thank you.
Lloyd,
so we will be.
Yes. We'll be following up with you to get in contact for your gift card.
No problem. Lloyd knows how to get hold of me.
Okay.
All righty. So we will be getting back to our second round momentarily, but I just wanted to take a moment to, thank everybody for joining us tonight. And I hope you're having fun and dealing with all our little kind of glitchy things that are happening. But, it's kind of new for all of us. And I know that we may all come from different backgrounds, but I know the one thing that we all have in common is we've all had a teacher at some point in our lives. We went to school, and maybe over the years you don't remember all the teachers that you've had, but I know that everyone has had at least that one teacher in their life that helped us out a little bit after class or encouraged us to pursue our dreams or our passions, or it was just an overall just positive person that just kind of made learning fun or gave a real positive environment for learning. So they've helped us. So now it's our time to help teachers. So if you haven't already donated, you still can donate. Please text the word classroom to 44321, or you can go to the website at mdtproject.org and click on the donate button. And for a little bit of an incentive to donate during the fundraiser, you get a chance for what we're calling our second chance drawing to win $200 worth of gift cards from Gifter. to use at participating local businesses. So just remember to please donate. It's not too late. Donate during the fundraiser. Lloyd will have your contact information, and we'll be doing a drawing after the game.
And one thing I'll just chime in here real quick. If you text classroom to 44321, you got to make sure you select $1 Million Teacher Project once you're directed to the website, because there's also a school named Wilson that's also using Classroom. So you just got to make sure that you select $1 Million Teacher Project so your donation comes to us instead of going to Wilson.
No offense to Wilson. We ain't out here for Wilson tonight, all right? All right, so getting back to the game, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this game board so we can head into round 2.
Okay, so we're going to start round 2. So as I had said earlier, we're going to start every round with a coin toss. So this time we'll let the team captain, Atlas, to go ahead and call it.
Heads.
All righty, so we will start with team student, and the next student, I believe, is Starry. We're back to you now. So go ahead and pick your category.
Are we on Starry or are we on Atlas? I apologize.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sorry. So go ahead and pick your category.
Science for 500.
Okay. Your science for 500 question is. On the periodic table, what element is represented by the letters Na?
Sodium.
Wow, she didn't even need to start the timer on that. Well, okay, sodium it is. Yay. Okay, and for the second time today, the students have taken the lead. All right, teachers, it's on you. So we are going with Mr. Howell.
History for 400.
History for 400. And your question is, how many U.S. presidents have there been? Please start the timer.
I believe it's 51. Yeah.
All right, team student, you have 15 seconds to deliberate and give us an answer.
45.
45. Tyler, is that your final answer for the students?
Yeah.
Ooh, I believe 45 is correct. Students get the steal.
Nice job, students.
Okay, when we're back to the students, it's their turn. Okay, so our next student contestant is Samantha.
Go ahead and pick your category.
Literature for 200.
Okay, literature for 200. Who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird? Please start the timer.
Miss Gobert's just dying over here to help you out.
Or to steal, really.
Ernest Hemingway.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Incorrect.
All right, team teacher.
Nice try, Samantha.
Her name is on. Oh, I know. Harper Lee.
That is correct, team teacher. Okay, so we are back to team teacher. And we will start with Jessica, or I'm sorry, Jessica Gober, or Mrs. Gober.
That's okay. I go by both.
Okay, so pick your category.
Not from my students, though, so Mariana, don't get any ideas. I am going to go with, let's try history for 600.
Okay, history for 600. And your question is, on what date was the Declaration of Independence signed?
July 4th, 1776.
That is correct. Yay!
Points for the teachers team. Here we go. All right, students, you see that score going up. The challenge.
All righty. So moving on to that. Wait, that was a teacher. I know, I'm getting so confused with all the steals. So we're back to the students now. So we are moving on to Mariana. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and pick your category.
Pop culture for 500.
Okay, and your pop culture for 500 question is, what female Winter Olympian for Team USA won a gold medal at just 17 years of age during the 2018 Olympics?
Oh.
You got this.
Oh my god, I don't know.
All right. Do you have a final answer, Mariana?
I have no idea who.
Okay, so unfortunately we have to move on for the steal. So teachers, do any of you know the answer to this question? You have 15 seconds to deliberate.
My other teachers, was
I
it maybe
believe-
Simone Biles?
It's Chloe Kim.
Oh, who's talking?
Snowboarder.
I think it was
It's Winter
Michaela Schifrin.
Olympic. Is it a Michelle Kwan? It's a Winter Olympian.
Oh, it's winter. 2018
Chloe
was not
Kim,
Michelle
snowboarder.
Kwan.
Was it Michaela Schifrin?
No.
I hear somebody yelling the
I hear
answer.
somebody yelling the answer.
All right, teachers got to come with their final answer. Time's up.
All right, what was the other answer? Gober.
Not me.
You don't know? Anybody? Hal?
Chloe Kim.
Chloe Kim.
Okay, that is correct.
Woo! Nice job, Miss Kunis. Or whoever said that.
Oh, yeah, who was it? Can we confirm that
Who was that answer?
Yes.
Who was
I
it?
I wasn't sure who that came from. Sorry about that. Was it one of our teachers? I apologize. No, it wasn't one of our teachers.
I'm a teacher, but I think I'm in the audience.
Oh.
Yeah, so no points awarded. No points awarded.
Oh. So nobody gets that one. That's just a lost question for today's game. It was Chloe Kim. Good job out there, teacher, though. All right, so Sharon, I believe that takes us back to
the teachers. So our next teacher contestant is Amy McKee. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and pick your category, please.
I think I'm going to stick with math for 300.
All right, your math for 300 question is, how many sides are there to a trapezoid?
4.
I believe that is correct.
That's correct. Yes.
Good job, teachers. Excuse me, I was clicking at it. It was a little bit of a delay. Excuse me. We're experiencing some lag. Please bear with us. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so now back to team student. We have Tyler. So go ahead and pick your category.
I'll do pop culture for 100.
Okay, your pop culture for 100 question is: Baby Yoda is a character on what Disney Plus show?
The Mandalorian.
Yep, that is correct.
I find it hilarious how nobody has touched Arizona State history.
I know, I'm insulted.
We're scared.
Okay, well now pop culture is no longer available, so please don't choose it. Okay, so we are back to team teacher, and I believe everyone is gone. So we're back to our team captain, Elizabeth White.
Okay, so I'm gonna do, let's see, math for 600.
Okay, and your math for 600 question is: what is the name of a triangle that has at least 2 congruent sides?
I want to say it's an isosceles triangle.
Alexia's like, I believe it is. Well, it is.
Yay! Whoop, whoop. Ooh, we're cutting down on category questions.
Yeah, we are. We only have a couple. I think we only have a few questions left. I think my math is off. So we are back to our student team captain, Atlas.
Can I get literature for 400?
Okay, your literature for 400 question is: Elizabeth Bennet is the heroine of what Jane Austen novel? It should be novel, not novelist, but that's okay.
Oh, my apologies.
Please start the timer. That's all right.
Remember when you said the people that made this? I'm the people that made this. You got this.
Catcher in the Rye.
I apologize, but that is not the correct answer.
No. All right. So, team teacher, do you want to go ahead and steal? You have 15 seconds.
Okay, they don't know either.
I'm not a Jane Austen fan, but
Pride
Sense
and
and
Prejudice.
Sensibility. Anybody? Is it Pride and Prejudice or Sense and Sensibility?
Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and
Okay.
Prejudice.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Thomas Howell. He knows his Jane Austen. All right. And they get the points.
All right. So that takes us back to our board.
All right. Team teacher. I think we're almost done with this round. I swear at this point, I think I literally lost count.
Did the teachers get their points on that round?
Oh, I apologize. Did I miss that one? Yes, and that was 400, correct? My apologies, friends. Does the score now look correct, everybody? Thumbs up? Yes. Great.
Yeah, and then Andre, you said how many questions they have left in this round?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I kind of was doing some counting. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know. So, okay, so I believe Mr. Thomas Howell, who answered our last question, I believe you are up next.
I'm going to try to redeem myself. History for 300.
Okay, your history for 300 question is: who was the first man on the moon?
Oh, that's Neil Armstrong.
That is correct. Yay!
Make sure these points go. Huzzah!
All right, so we're gonna have so we got team student Starry. You're gonna have to try to get some points for your team. No pressure.
Science for 600.
All righty, your science for 600 question is: morning dew is an example of which portion of the water cycle?
Condensation.
Sorry, is killing it. Okay, well, Starry is trying to make this a game for the students. So thank you, Starry.
That leaves us back to our teachers.
So we have, I believe, one more question left to this round. So we are back to our teachers. And I believe the next person is Jess. Did we have Jessica? I'm sorry, Jessica, did you just go? You didn't just go.
No, Mr. Howell did.
Okay, you're right. Seems like we just keep going. Okay, I'm sorry, Mrs. Gober. Don't keep me after class.
I am gonna let's do literature for 600.
Literature for 600. Name one of the sisters in Little Women.
Jo.
Okay, well, is Jo your favorite?
Yeah.
She's mine too. She's everyone's favorite. About. All right, teachers. Well, that ends our second round. And as soon as the lovely Aaron adds everything up. Oh, so with a score of 5,300 to 3,500, the teachers are winning so far. So so students, you're gonna have to somehow catch up. So anyway, so it is almost time again for our second audience participation round. But first, we have another teacher fan testimonial.
I also, lucky for me, I am your game show master behind the electronics happening on our feed right now, but I'm also a teacher fan, and I'm also going to be Teach for America core member in 2021. So I'll be fortunate enough to be going from student to teacher soon enough. But what does being a teacher fan mean to me? Being a teacher fan means being an advocate when no one is looking, by always bringing light to the support teachers need and the lack of resources they receive. Now more than ever, I believe it means to step up and be there for our teachers and education community in all the ways that they need. And especially right now, I just wanted to add an important sub message to that is we're going to see a lot of changes as we all come back from COVID-19, and we're going to see a lot of students that are also going to be suffering from the fact that they didn't get those last couple of months of school, and they're going to be behind, and our teachers are going to need our support more than ever. So it's why I'm super passionate about our supporting our educators, but also just like we saw in the last video, our educators are training our future professionals, and they're the front lines when it comes to education. So I think it's so important for us as a community, if we're sending our children to these amazing professionals, that we are giving them all of the tools they need for our children and for future generations to be successful. So with that, I hope that we can all continue to support education and just continue to have a fun night and just always support your teachers in any way that you can. Thank you. And I think that leads us into our next audience participation round.
It does. Well, thanks, Ariana. That is a really nice picture of you, and thanks for that nice testimonial. So now it is time for our second audience participation round. So hopefully we'll have an easier time picking out that person this time, because you can win a $25 Amazon gift card. So as I said, I'm going to spin my little finger around, hopefully, or we're just going to have to start calling people out. All right. Okay, Carla Fryer.
I am here.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Welcome. Tell us something about yourself.
I am in Denver, and I am licensed in language arts and social studies, but I teach culturally and linguistically diverse education. I work with newcomers and refugees, and I teach north suburban, well, not really suburban, but kind of north suburban Denver. 3 teen boys. We are avid skiers and cyclists. That's why I couldn't hold my mouth when it came to Chloe Kim. It was killing me. And that's about it.
All right. Well, you sound enthusiastic. So you saw how it this worked for the first round. So you'll be answering 3 questions. You have to answer 2 of them correct. So are you ready?
I am.
All righty. So let's reveal the first question. After Ariana dances to the music. Let It Go is a song from what popular Disney movie?
Frozen.
Oh, well, that is. All righty. So your 200 level question is, what is a hill of sand formed by blowing wind cold?
A dune.
Hey, you win the $25 Amazon gift card. Congratulations. And Ariana, I assume you're going to want to torture her and make her answer the 3rd question.
I think it's all in good fun.
Okay, well, it doesn't really matter whether you get this right or wrong because you already got it right. So your question is, in solving equations, what do you solve first in the order of operations?
That would be.
What?
I was going to say, that would be C, exponents.
Congratulations, you got all 3 answers correct.
Wow, yay! All righty, I know it's getting a little bit later there. It's already past 10 o'clock in Denver, I believe. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Now it's only 9:13. We're okay.
Oh, it's not okay. Yeah, because I wasn't quite sure if you were in the central time zone or not. I don't.
No, we're mountain. So.
Okay, well then,
yes.
what do I know? I should just shut up. So
now,
anyway,
15 minutes and we hit my bedtime, but otherwise we're good.
Okay, well, awesome. So just make sure that we have your contact information so we can send you your gift card.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So before we go on to our last and final round, just kind of once again, just want to thank everybody for coming out. And I know a lot of you are teachers and teacher fans, and we all have that connection to education. So I just kind of want to just make sure again, for those of you who haven't donated yet, you still have a chance for our second chance drawing at the end of this. So please go ahead and text the word classroom to 44321 or go to our website at mdtproject.org and click the donate button. It's so important that we get more resources for teachers, because heaven knows the state's not going to do it. Am I right? So okay, I probably shouldn't make this political. So anyway, because
a quick note once again. Remember, if you donate classroom to 44321, make sure you select $1 Million Teacher Project for your donation. Otherwise, you'll be sending it to a school called Wilson. That's not, I don't even think it's a Wilson here in Arizona. So nothing against Wilson, but we're trying to collect as much as we can this evening. So if you text classroom to 44321, make sure you select $1 Million Teacher Project.
Okay, well, I'm against Wilson. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Nobody is against Wilson. So anyway, so we are going to go ahead and move on to our final round. Are you all ready? Are you excited? All right.
Where is it at? Here it is.
Okay. All righty. So anyway, so moving on. So as we are going to go with our final round, we are going to start with our coin toss. So I believe we are back to team teacher and team captain, Mrs. White, to go ahead and call it, please.
Oh, wait. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do Arizona State history. And let's do it for 200.
Oh, no, this is for the coin toss.
Oh, JK. Okay. Just kidding.
Okay, but you know what? We'll save that question just for you.
Okay, perfect.
All righty.
Heads or
tails?
Tails.
Are we ready? Can everybody see the coin flip? Yes?
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, darn.
I never
Oh, sorry. So we are going to go ahead and we will start with our students. So I believe that we are back to Samantha.
Yes.
So Samantha, so go ahead and choose your category.
Arizona State History for 600.
Ooh, Arizona State History for 600. And your question is, what is the official state neckwear?
Bolo tie.
All right. Well, we're not really supposed to let the other team members, but since you are so behind on points, we will give it to you.
Oh.
I was going to take that one from you too.
That is correct. It is the bola tie, the official tie of Arizona. Because it's such an attractive look.
The answer.
I think somebody switched out one of my questions for something else. So anyway.
Are we ready?
All righty. Okay, so we are back to the teachers, and I believe we are on Mrs. Cunis, Debbie Cunis.
Awesome. Hello. I'm going to also do Arizona State History for 500, please.
Okay, and your Arizona State History question for 500 is? Arizona is roughly the size of what country?
Ay, ay, ay. I'm thinking Italia, España. Ay, no puede ser México. No tengo ni idea. Wow. Portugal, Spain. Darn.
One of your answers was in there. Your answer's in there somewhere. You got to give us a final answer.
Okay, then I'll go with mi queramo. All right, Italy.
Italy is correct.
Molto bene.
Okay, so I think our next.
I didn't get the points on there again.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
There we go. Good job, Miss Cunis. And that takes us back to the students. Sharon, take it away.
Okay. Yeah, I hope I have not lost track. I believe we are either on Mariana or Tyler. I'm so sorry.
So Sam, Lucky just went. So who comes in your order after Sam?
I believe that's Mariana.
All right,
actually Tyler. We've been
Is
going.
this Tyler?
Yes.
Is it? Oh, okay. I think I'd written down something wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, Tyler. Very sorry.
That's all right.
Tyler this evening.
Yeah, because I think you and your mom were kind of around the same time, so my bad. Yes. All right, Tyler.
I guess I'll go with literature 500.
Okay, your literature for 500 question is? Samuel Langhorne Clemens is the real name of what great American novelist?
I don't know, Mark Twain.
That is correct. So that was a great guess.
I heard it. He said it. I heard it. Is that? I hear a family member in the background. Mark Twain. You got it.
Oh, really?
Good job.
I said it first.
You did. I'm just saying it was just so awesome. We love it. We love the audience participation. That was great. You did say it first, Tyler, and then no questions there. Good job, students. So we're coming up, bringing our points up over here. That takes us back to our leaderboard with our teachers with 5,800 points and our students with 4,600.
Okay, so we are back to team teacher, and I believe our next player is Amy McKee.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with math for 200.
Okay, math for 200. How many degrees? are in a quarter of a circle?
To some, this may be a trick question. Can we start?
I don't know. I'm just reading it as it is written.
90 degrees.
That is correct.
Tricky question.
Let's get over here.
Okay. So I'll give you a chance. And I believe we are back to our team captains. So we are back with the students. So Atlas, I believe the next
No,
question
you skipped Mariana.
I did. Oh shoot! I'm so sorry, Mariana. First, I tried to skip Tyler, then Mariana. I am so sorry. You know what? I should just let Ariana take over. So she's like, no, no, thank you. So I'm so sorry, Mariana. You're so polite. All right. So the next question is yours.
I'm not good at history or math and science, so might as well Arizona State history. So probably 200 for Arizona State history.
Okay. Arizona is one of the four corner states. Name one of the other states connected to the four corners. Is there a four corners monument? Somebody changed the question a little.
Yeah.
There's not a monument, but I was trying to make it to where everybody could identify what I was
Oh,
thinking.
it's not. There's really no monument, so you're. It's basically you can be, if you spread yourself out, you could be in 4 states at once. So what are the?
But there is a park there. There's a park and there's a little kind of statue thing in the middle.
Yes.
So it's kind of a
So we are looking for a state.
New Mexico.
Good job. That is one of the correct answers.
That is correct. All righty. So we are back. Oh, sorry.
I apologize.
So you changed that. So we are back to team teacher, and I believe we are on the captain. So it is back to you, Elizabeth White. I don't know if anybody stole your Arizona State history question, but there are still plenty of questions left.
I think I'm gonna go with, let's do science for 100.
Okay, we're gonna go with science for 100. What is the name of the process by which plants make food?
Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Hold on. Why can't I think of it? Hold on.
All right, do we have the timer going?
11, 12.
It's where they take in the hydro. Oh my gosh. Carbon, they make the food. Oh.
And that is time's up. We apologize, Miss.
Time.
But that is steal.
I know it too.
So, what is your final answer then? If you could give us one. Do you have one? Nope.
So does it go to the students then, or?
Yeah, go to students.
Yes, we are gonna going to go to the students to steal.
Oh, photosynthesis.
Ah, there we go.
Photosynthesis is correct for the steal.
Nice job.
All righty, you're slowly catching up. Okay, so now we're back to the student team captain, and that is Atlas, who just answered our steal. So please pick your category.
Arizona history for 100.
Okay, Arizona State history for 100. Arizona resident Stephanie Meyer is the author of what popular young adult novel series? I guess that also could be an extra literature question.
50 Shades of Grey.
I am. I'm sorry, that is not correct.
Incorrect.
So the teachers can go ahead and seal.
It's the Twilight series.
That is correct.
Maybe on the next one. And
all righty. All right, we are down to our final few questions. I'm not even sure mathematically if the students can even catch up. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Passable, I don't know. All right, so we will go on to our teachers, and I believe Miss Thomas Howell, you are up.
I'll do history for 200.
Okay, history for 200. Who was the 16th president of the United States?
That's Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct. You seem to be getting those kind of questions tonight. Did you notice that?
It seems to be because I got the first one wrong.
No, you had the Juneteenth question earlier. So they're kind of connected. Sort of. So I don't know, it's kind of freaky. Or not, just a coincidence, and I'm just being squirrely. So anyway.
How many points? I apologize. I just missed that.
That was for 200.
Thank you. Good job, teachers. All right, students, let's see what you can do here.
Okay, so we are back to Starry.
Math for 100.
Okay, math for 100. Your question is 0 degrees Celsius is the same as how many degrees Fahrenheit?
I don't know. 21 degrees.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Can I steal it?
Yes, the teachers can now steal it.
All right, it's 32.
32.
Congratulations.
That is correct.
All right, now this question is back to you, Sharon.
Okay, so we are back to the teachers, and I believe we are Mrs. Gober. I believe it is your.
Yes, I'm going to go on a limb and go Arizona State history for 400.
Okay, Arizona State history for 400. What number state was Arizona when it was admitted to the Union?
48.
That is correct.
Okay, y'all, sorry about that.
All righty. So we are back to team student, and I believe Samantha, you are up. You only have two categories left to pick from.
History for 100.
History for 100. Who was the Boston silversmith who rode into the countryside to spread the news of British troop movement?
You got 10 more seconds, Sam.
Paul Revere.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking, but Paul Revere.
Is that your final question or answer? I'm sorry. That is correct. Ooh, look at that score. And we're going back.
All right, so now we're back to the teachers, and there's really only one question left, so I figured, you know what, why not? Anybody from the team, it'll be an all play. Anybody from team teacher can answer the Arizona State history question for 300. Aside from Arizona, what is the only other state that does not observe
New Jersey or Rhode Island? What's the other state that doesn't do daylight savings?
Time, not daylight savings time? Okay.
It's either Rhode Island or New Jersey. Look it up. The other state that doesn't do daylight.
All right.
Rhode Island
To look it
or
up.
New Jersey? New Jersey?
What states don't participate?
Okay.
New Jersey.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. So it will go to the students. So you can pick one of like 48 other states.
The Hawaii.
Oh,
Hawaii is correct.
I can't get that. There we go.
Okay, so while Ariana. Okay, so with a final score of, I believe, 6,800 points to 5,300 points, the teachers are the winners, and you will be winning the $25 Panera gift cards. Although students, you did a really good job, though. You really did.
Awesome
So
job.
congratulations, teachers.
As a
Great
as a
job.
consolation prize, because everybody here is winners, and we have teachers here. I'm sure they don't want any students walking away empty-handed. So all the students will also receive a gift card for Chick-fil-A for your participation tonight.
Some chicken filla.
Okay.
So much for your participation. Students, we appreciate you coming out here during summertime and having some fun with us. We know this is your break, but we're so happy that you could join us tonight. And teachers too. We know this is your break too.
So the song "Winner Winner Chicken Dinner" actually works. Whoa!
It's true. Okay, so that is our game. I think, do we have one more teacher fan testimonial?
Yes, we do. Would you like me to?
So yeah, so we have our last teacher fan testimonial before we get on to our second chance drawing.
So I'm actually going to be voicing this one over because unfortunately Alexandria could not be with us tonight. But what does being a teacher fan mean to her? So she says that being a teacher fan to me means helping and supporting teachers and classrooms any way that I can. Teachers are one of the biggest influences in a young student's life. Being a teacher requires a lifetime of dedication. It's up to the teacher fans to recognize them for every bit of work they do. So another sentiment to speak just to how much our teachers impact us every day, and how much they've shaped some of us in this room or in this Zoom to being the people that we are today. So it is just so important that we put the word out there, and you yourself become a teacher fan. You can join us on our teacher fan page on Facebook, $1 Million Teacher Project Teacher Fans. And you can join us there and also commit to be a teacher fan and commit to just all the ways that we can advocate and support teachers and have those crucial conversations, a lot like the conversations that we're having right now in our world. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ariana. And I believe it is time for our second chance drawing. For those of you who hopefully were inspired today to donate during our fundraiser, you get a chance to have your name drawn to win $200 worth of gift card. Or that's right, gifter. Okay.
Yep.
So Lloyd, do you have those names?
Yep, I have the names, so I'm gonna draw them here. Thank you all for donating this evening. Everybody who has donated, your name has been put into this black bucket here. You see all the little names in the name strips. So I'm gonna randomly pick just one, and you will win $200 from our partners, $200 in the gift cards from our partner at Gifter. And our winner is Lynette Harris Scott. Lynette Harris Scott. Congratulations. $200.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have your contact information. I'll be getting you all set up with gifters so you can get your gift cards.
Wonderful.
This round of applause is for you.
Thank you for donating, and thank you for everyone who's donated. So, you know, if you didn't win, you at least know that your donation is going for a great cause.
Yes. And again, we just want to put out another special thank you to our sponsors tonight and people that were able to put forth the different prizes that you all were able to win. We want to give a shout out to $1 Million Teacher Project and Lloyd Hopkins for putting this event on. And I'm going to pass it back to Sharon for you all.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody for participating tonight, for taking time out of your schedules, for donating, for supporting, for all the really great things that you all do. So thank you. Also want to thank my co-host Ariana, because I really could not have literally hosted this by myself, and also to Andre for putting together the YouTube live stream. because honestly, if the young folks did not get involved with this, I don't know if Lloyd and I could have pulled this off because we're old. Sorry, Lloyd. Ha ha ha. We're seasoned. I'm sorry, we're not old. We're seasoned. But I also want to thank Lloyd for founding $1 Million Teacher Project. Like I said, we wouldn't all be here if it wasn't for him. So thank you, everyone. And I will take it back to Lloyd for some final thoughts.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. I hope it was some fun. I hope all the folks that jumped on YouTube and streamed with us, you know, it was a safe way for us to get together and have some fun so we can try to flatten this curve with the COVID-19 stuff going on. And also stay true to our mission of elevating teachers, because our future, the future of our classroom, the future of our nation, the future of our communities is happening in the classroom. So it is imperative and important that we drive more support and recognition to our teachers and our teaching profession. Thank you, teachers, for participating so much tonight. Thank you, students, for jumping on. And as a reminder, you can hop on our website, mdtproject.org, and donate. Just hit the donate button to contribute to helping us launch our Teacher Appreciation Package program. We need you to volunteer. We need donors. We need engagement. So follow us on social media. We're at MDT Project across all channels, and continue to be engaged with our work. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next year.
And to all you high school students, we need interns. If you need an internship, come to Lloyd. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thank you.